Every year since 2011, I've made a video in which I answer the same set of questions in order to see how I change from year to year. Let's introduce the past me's. Here's 2011 me.
I really don't like this question.
This is the first year you've done this. You literally just made the questions. You did this to yourself. Here's 2012 me. He's cool, laid back, and emotionally repressed. Here's 2013 me. He's fun, quirky, and emotionally repressed. Here's 2014 me. He's gay and emotionally repressed. Here's 2015 me. Unfortunately, please turn it off. Nobody wants this. Here's 2016 me. I feel like so many of my problems come from overanalyzing how I'm doing. You took it too far. Now you're not emotionally repressed enough. Here's 2017 me with a newfound independence, unfortunately. And here's 2018 me.
What is your favorite book?
As I have for the last several years, I will be subtly evading all of the favorites questions by instead listing several of my favorites that I encountered this year. And some of my favorite books I read this year included A Small Place, The Argonauts, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, If Beale Street Could Talk, and This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things, which is a sociology book about online trolling, and also it made me cry, which is not what one would expect from a sociology book about online trolling, but in fairness, I'd say one of the main ways I've changed this year is that it's become extremely easy to make me cry. Just like put on Finding Dory and I'm destroyed. In fact, for the rest of this video, if something made me cry, I'm gonna put a crying emoji on the side of the screen so that you can have a better understanding of my emotional stability levels this year.
What is your favorite movie?
Some of my favorite movies I saw this year included In the Mood for Love, 8th Grade, Amadeus, Blindspotting, and Jan Dielman.
What is your favorite television show?
Favorites this year included BoJack Horseman, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Doctor Who, and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. What music have you been listening to?
Oh my. God damn these vampires.
He doesn't love me, but he keeps me company.
If the sky is pink and white, if the ground is black and yellow.
No more shame, no more fear, no more dread.
It's been a long time since I've memorized your face.
What do you do often?
School, YouTube, movies, the board game Secret Hitler, crying, and now for
Inside Jokes Power Round.
Yum, some delicious boopadoos, some scrumptious prime apples, some tasty Pricoda Scots. Why are none of my snacks covered in chocolate?
What friend group do you see most often?
The friends I see the most often are the friends I live with, especially the ones on my floor, pictured here brushing our teeth.
What job do you want to have? I really don't like this question.
Why did you do this to us, 12-year-old me? Every year we must face the uncertainty. In the past, I've always answered this question with jokes or by just saying, like, I don't know. I used to be very enthusiastic about embracing uncertainty and embracing the fact that nobody really knows what they're doing. And I still think there's value in embracing uncertainty, but I also now recognize that when people ask questions like this, they really don't care. They are not asking me to commit definitively to a career path. They just want me to give an answer and stop monologuing to them about my overwhelming self-doubt so that the conversation will stop being awkward. So I'll just say, for now, to relieve the awkwardness, that I want to be a YouTube influencer who promotes vaping to children. It's time for
A chat about my values.
Last year I said that my 3 primary values were honesty, empathy, and appreciation, which I think I still agree with. I'm bad at all 3.
How's your life right now?
Well, right now it's bad, but for most of the year it's been pretty good, so let's just go with that. I decided on my major, probably. I'm probably majoring in sociology, so that's an interesting update, I guess. I really don't like talking about myself, I say, after my 9th consecutive year of answering questions about myself for these videos. Look, I don't control this, okay? I don't have free will.
How do you think your life will be at this time next year?
It'll be fine, I guess. You know what, let's just do resolutions. I've decided that's what this question means now. I think my life at this time next year will contain 25 more books that I've read. I think my life at this time next year will have 5 new videos that I've made that are over 8 minutes. Presumably a lot of videos under 8 minutes as well, but I have a vision for my YouTube channel and I would like to meet it more than I have been. I have 2 more goals that I'm not saying on YouTube, but you should remember them 1 year from now, me. And finally, I think my life at this time next year will be completely amazing and I'll be the happiest person on the planet. Realistic and achievable.
What did you say about that question last year, and were you correct?
There's a part of me that worries that as college becomes normal and stops being a new environment, I'll slip into old thought patterns again. Nope! Instead, you have new harmful thought patterns.